Entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and business owners from around the world, you are tuned into the most trended business talk show globally, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with host, rockstar entrepreneur, and international business consultant Erica A. Murray. International business news, ways to improve your business, the international stiletto movement, and action item tips to implement into your business from successful entrepreneurs, all here to help your business go global. You have not experienced business talk until you've tuned into the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. International news, informative talk, every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Listen on AM/FM terrestrial radio, online, Spreaker, and expanding this month to iHeartRadio. Now it's time for this week's Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with your host, Erica A. Murray. It's time to be informed.
Welcome to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network and iHeartRadio. That's right. I'd like to send a warm welcome to all of my entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, business owners, and those of you who are contemplating diving out into the deep ocean of running a successful business empire. Someday, today is May 7, 2015. Okay, listening audience, I hope that you are enjoying May wherever you are in the world. Listen to me carefully. Do you realize that we're almost through half of the year? Wow. April came and went, and it appears as if May is following suit. Business owners, I hope that you're maintaining a productive calendar. We must all ensure that we're moving forward in our business, and we got to be relentless entrepreneurs. There is nothing that you should fear as an entrepreneur, absolutely nothing. You have overcome the worst. That is the choice to become an entrepreneur. What are your goals for this quarter? What are they? Break it down, entrepreneurs. What are your earning goals? New client goals, production goals, placement goals, online marketing goals? Come on. It should be broken down into bite-sized pieces so that you can assess your growth. We need you to elevate each quarter in your business and your goals. This is important because small and medium-sized enterprises are the foundation of the global economy. Each week we have been providing some phenomenal content to improve your business at no cost to you. Simply a listening ear. You should encourage someone else to listen to. We got to thank all of our amazing sponsors for investing in your business through advertisement. Without their sponsorship, we would not be here. Well, as I say it every week, I am your guardian business angel, the one on your left shoulder, not the lazy one on the right shoulder. I'm the person that reminds you to keep moving forward in business. I know that it's not always easy. I know of the challenging days that face you, and I know that sometimes you want to throw in that towel. I mean, it's just soaking wet, and you're tired of wringing it out. But you were born to do this. So stay the course. Stay focused on your business and personal goals. I do know the difficulties of running a business, and if you do not have an operational framework in place, well, you are going to experience burnout. This is the reason weekly I encourage you to achieve your goals, not only business but personal goals. Let's make it our mission to be focused on achieving both sets of our goals. You don't have to make a choice. You can have them both. That's right. Remember that you're a business owner. You are resilient. That's right. Don't struggle with keeping up with your plans. Find the perfect balance. I said it last week. Vision boards are the new old thing. Some of you will get it later. Being reminded of where you're going is a surefire way of arriving to your destination. The vision board is simply your automated GPS. Each and every day, just make certain that you make a to-do list and accomplish at least 5 to 10 things that's on that list. That's right, a to-do list. Get one today. Tell me how it works out for you. Try it. I promise you it'll work. Hopefully you are measuring your growth because that's the only way to ensure that you're moving forward in business. I say it every week, don't live a life of chaos. I need you to live a life of results. That's right, pure, untainted results. You know that I'm on the job, and I'll keep reminding you every week that you have to have results in your business. If not, why are you in business? At UIBE, we hold you accountable to your business growth. I don't want to keep nagging you, but I will. That's right. I'm committed to you and your business. Now, are you? As always, I thank you for tuning in to UIBE Radio. We are the show that provides you with international news, informative talk every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network and, of course, iHeartRadio. I am your host, rockstar entrepreneur, and international business consultant, Erica A. Murray. If you are guessing what the A stands for in my name, well, it's simple. Today that A means acceleratory. Today I got a feeling just a little bit more acceleratory than any other day. So I'm not going to be on cruise control. I'm going to be an accelerant. I'm going to move at a rate of velocity unknown to man. If you tune in every week, you know that the A in my name means something different every week. So tune in next week to hear what that A means. Welcome to the show. If this is your first time tuning in, what we do at UIBE Radio is we encourage and support economic development through entrepreneurship. We promote entrepreneurship. Why should you depend on someone else to make decisions for your financial future when you can do it yourself and perhaps a little bit better? Take control of your financial freedom and increase your income. Don't by any means lose your financial independence. Create multiple streams of income for yourself. So what it is that we do is we track down some of the most amazing preneurs, all of them, solo, entre, moms, and business owners who are on the move globally. Not only are they on the move, they are impacting and changing their communities through partnerships while adding jobs to the global economy. Is that you? If it is, reach out to me and we can highlight you too. We also pride ourselves on keeping you informed about global collaborations and opportunities, ways to help you improve your business, and, of course, we shine a light on some of the most amazing female entrepreneurs in our international stiletto movement. And the reason we are the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show is because we will never leave you with just some information. We'll go ahead and give you a few action item tips on how to get things done. We want you to know how to apply these things to you personally. We want your business to skyrocket to new heights. So if you're listening to the show and you want to be more active, you can call in at 646-652-2512, or you can text me by visiting www.mwhyradio.com and send a text live to the show by using hashtag UIBE, and you just go right ahead and ask your questions, no matter how big or small. Rest assured, I got you covered. I would like to thank you all for helping us to peak on iHeartRadio in only 2 days. That's right, you guys helped us to reach top hit status in only 2 days. I love our listening audience. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In addition, thanks for your connections on social media and communicating with me, too. Your messages are so heartfelt and humbling. Thank you so much. We definitely appreciate hearing from you. Just know that we love your feedback, so thank you, and we'll continue to bring you business content that you can use. And if this is your first time tuning in, we appreciate your time. And the way we start this show is by informing you of some amazing online business sessions that are available to you at no cost. That's right, no cost to you. So here's what's free today. Today from 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time to 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, there's a session entitled Risk Management. It allows you to learn the best ways to minimize your business risk. Also, today there's a session from 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time entitled, How Can Online Payments Drive Small Business Growth? This session will discuss online payments as a trigger for small business growth. I think that all small business owners should accept alternative forms of payment outside of cash, bank wires, and checks. So I think you should tap into that last seminar and expand your business. SBA also has some really great videos on their website that you may access anytime during the day or night, so no excuses. Check out the following 3 videos. Introduction to the SBA, SBA Loans Explained, and, of course, how to write a business plan. Keep in mind that this is National Small Business Week through May 8th. That's right, the 4th through the 8th. There will be special events taking place in Miami, Boca Raton, Los Angeles, San Antonio, New York, and Washington, D.C. The theme this year for SBA is Dream Big, Start Small. All right, all of these sessions are free. However, you must register at sba.gov to attend. Investing in yourselves is an investment in your business, and the only result you can obtain from this is success. Go to www.sba.gov to learn more about these sessions. This information will be found on their homepage. Remember, if you're in the U.S., these are your tax dollars at work. And if you're not in the U.S., well, go ahead and take advantage of free because you're definitely qualified to attend. All right, the jet is clearly gassed up. Are you ready to travel somewhere around the world with me to go into some international business news that you think you can use? If you are in business, please know that international news impacts your business no matter where you are located. So here we go. Thank you for accepting the personal invitation that I sent to your door via courier for you to board my private jet. It's sleek, luxurious, and it's so fast. So buckle your seatbelts. This jet is about to take off. There will be no need for an oxygen mask because there will be no turbulence on this flight. It's just simply smooth sailing with me as your pilot. And once we reach the altitude of 30,000 feet, our business attendants will be around to take your orders. Let's travel the globe together. In international business news today, all right, the only stop on the flight plan is Taiwan, China. That's right, we have one stop today, ladies and gentlemen. We are visiting the company entitled Alfred, just as it sounds, as someone's name. Well, I know that you're probably saying, what is that all about? Okay, well, I'm about to tell you. This company's motto is smartphone reinvented for a safer home. Hey, are you looking for a home surveillance cam? Well, Alfred says what you need are 2 Android phones and 1 Gmail account. Install Alfred, the mobile app, on 2 Android phones. One is your camera at your designated location, and you take the other one with you as a viewer. Get out of here, right? Of course. Hey, that's easy setup. 3 simple steps and you're ready to go. Use the same Google account to set up the viewer and the camera. The second thing you do, there are many ways to make your phone stand. You can be very creative on that. And then the third thing, watch live streaming wherever you are. Alfred is accessible to any viewer. You got that? That's unbelievable, isn't it? And guess what? They also have motion detections and push notifications to you. It keeps you alerted, and it keeps you alerted to whether someone's moving in your home or not, and help you to avoid any danger. The features are it supports multiple viewers and multiple cameras. It has a short latency and a high interactivity, audio-video quality adjustment depending on the network speed, and it's also lag-free, so make sure you have top-notch internet. Motion detector and push notifications, 2-way audio. You could talk to your baby and pets. Remote control for camera switches, LED. Take snapshots. Get out of here. You can take pictures with this. I just believe that is so amazing. I just had to highlight this company. You got to know that is definitely technology at its best in innovation, simply because who does this? We always toss the old phones to the side. Now you can put them to use with your own equipment. I think is just so amazing. I just love it, love it, love it. The founders of this company are Miss Renee Yee and Mr. Alex Song. What amazing technology to me. What amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know that our trip today was short, and I hope that you enjoyed your all-expense trip around the world with me on my private luxury liner jet. Hopefully our business attendants were able to provide you with 5-star service because nothing less is unacceptable. I'm sorry that your trip has come to an end today, but you are definitely welcome to travel with me next week, Thursday, as I will definitely have the jet all gassed up for yet another world tour. You just never know where we're traveling to. Hey, don't you worry about those baggage fees. We have you covered at UIBE Radio and the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. I would like to thank our news partners in this segment, 500.co and the Small Business Administration, for contributing to this segment of our show. That's right, where we mine the world for informative news we can use to strengthen our businesses. Thanks for being our global news partner. All right, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. I want to thank you for continuing to listen to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network, where you can listen live in all of the places we love on terrestrial, AM or FM in Tampa, Florida, Las Vegas, Nevada, Macon, Georgia, Lancaster, Boulder, Colorado, Richmond, Virginia, Kansas City, Missouri, and Seattle, Washington. You may also find us on over 20 different podcast stations on the web, and, of course, we wouldn't be the network that we are if you couldn't find us on iTunes and iHeartRadio. You know how we do things over here at our broadcasting network. We like to get the word out, so why not make me your favorite station on iHeartRadio? That's right. Just give me a good reason for not connecting. I know you can't, right? So just go ahead and do it, just right now. Make my station one of your favorite stations. It's easy. Remember, when it comes to helping you, we have you covered at the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network. Just download the show and improve your business skills today. And, by the way, don't be selfish with the information you learn here today. Share it with someone you know could use it. Remember, it is our corporate social responsibility to impart knowledge into someone else. We don't own the information, people. We just apply it to situations that make us perform better in business, of course, and in life. Start creating your legacy by importing knowledge into someone. By the way, don't forget that the network has an app that you can download in the App Store. Just search for MWHY Radio and take a trip around the world with me for free. I'm paying for everything. You all know how I like to do it. Ask my friends and our current listening audience. Hey, we do this every week. It's nothing. So get on board with UIBE Radio. Don't forget that you can ask me questions while I'm live on the air by going to www.mwhy.com, mwhyradio.com, and send a text live to the show using hashtag UIBE. You may also dial into 646-652-2512 and via Skype also. Yes, this is the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network, and we are helping you to listen by all means necessary. Listeners, we have ultimate respect for social media. That's why we make it even more easy for you to communicate with us. If you want to be a part of some of the weekly survey questions and business giveaways from our sponsors, well, now, you can join in by texting 01065-254-242-8833. Don't worry, listeners, we will still take your questions on Facebook, Twitter, and the chat rooms, too. Hey, don't you go anywhere. After the break, we'll dive into 15 surefire ways to increase revenue in your business in 2015. Hey, revenue is the name of the game in business. This is what separates the business terrain from those who are profiting consistently and those who are struggling consistently. It's a big difference, and no business owner or entrepreneur likes to struggle because that's a real element, and it can be quite stressful as well. Think about the last time your business was struggling. Not such a good memory, is it? All right. I tell you what, grab some paper and pen, and we'll be right back to help you discover how to increase your revenues in your business.
If you're the parent of a child with behavioral challenges that has been suspended, expelled, or just not able to make it in a traditional school setting, there is an alternative. Call the Metropolitan Day School today. Licensed and accredited grades K through 12. Call 804-321-2595. Financial assistance and after-school programs are available. Let's turn this school year around right now at the Metropolitan Day School, where Eagles soar. Call Ms. Thomas today. 804-321-2595.
Hello, I'm Sherelle of Fit and Flow Yoga Radio. Wake up with me every Friday at 6 a.m. and have a wonderful yoga experience. We'll explore meditation and discuss how various yoga postures can help relieve your everyday stress. We'll also make the connection between our faith and wellness. Follow us on Spreaker.com to tune into the show. That's Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. And also search MWHY Radio to join me every Friday at 6 a.m. for Fit and Flow Yoga Radio with Sherelle. And until next time, surrender to your strength and always embrace your flow.
Hi, this is Capri Smith of the Uncuffed Radio Show. Join me every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to learn how you can grow in your business, personal environment, and reach your true potential while uncuffing what is binding you. Only on the May We Help You Radio Network.
Are you frustrated, disappointed, discouraged with your life? Are you angry with God? What's holding you back from fulfilling your purpose? Are you struggling as a leader in ministry? Do you believe you have an end-time calling? If you answered yes to any of these questions, tune in to The Waymakers on MWHY Radio Network every other Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are here to support you. Join us to get the answers that will prepare the way of the Lord in your life.
You're listening to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with host Erica A. Murray. International news, informative talks, every Thursday. Now, back to the show.
Okay, prior to the break, I took you on an exclusive. It was exclusive because only certain people can go, just my listening audience. VIP all-expense paid trip with me as we traveled the globe and found an amazing startup that is piercing the international marketplace. And I introduced you to some free web training sessions that are being held by the Small Business Administration. I encourage each business owner and entrepreneur to be the beacon of light in your business. Every day you should polish a different department. Everything about your business should glisten. Things cannot remain the same if we desire to see a difference. Come on, no more insanity. So stand up and do something big and enormous in your business today. This is Business Survival 101. If you missed the class, shame on you. But here at UIBE Radio, we will help you to get on track with the basics and the not-so-basics in business, too. I say it every week. It's a very simple formula, the 3 R's. Refine, re-engineer, and reinvent your business every day so that you will be around for eternity. All you have to do is take a leap of faith. The first step is believing in yourself and in your business. Forget what everybody else is saying. It really doesn't matter. Believe in your vision, no matter what the present situation appears to be. Believe in your vision and believe in your goals. If you don't, nobody else will. And believe me, you can accomplish anything. There is not anything that you cannot accomplish if it is the desires that you have in you. Hey, I'm telling you, you can definitely have the desires of your heart. Just know that I believe in you, and that's why I'm here on the radio every week bringing you international news and informative talk from some remarkable entrepreneurs. Also, if you missed the first segment of the show, remember you can download this show by going to iHeartRadio, search for the Ultimate International Business Experience, and make us your favorite station. Or if that's too much, you can simply acquire the MWHY Radio mobile app. Go get it and stay tuned into what's happening around the world. We are definitely an example of refining, re-engineering, and reinventing. And that's what it looks like over here at UIBE. But guess what? This show is only as good as our listening audience. I appreciate you guys so much. Well, let's get back to the show. It's time for Ways to Improve Your Business on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Hopefully you have gotten your paper and pen, so get ready to be informed. Hey, if you change your mind, you will definitely change your business and your life. Let's listen and learn together. Listen closely.
It's time to talk about ways that you may improve your business in 2015. Today we're going to discuss 15 surefire ways to increase revenue in your business. We all know that revenue is the key to keeping the doors of our businesses open, right? While revenues are key, many business owners suffer in the area of maintaining a consistent flow of revenues. As usual, we at UIBE Radio desire for our listening audience to be well informed. So let's get to it. Sales are the single most important activity in which a company can engage. They allow companies to hire people, buy equipment, and manufacture products or deliver services. Without sales, there is no future for a business. The poor economy in recent years has hit small businesses particularly hard. Whether you're among the affected companies or just want to boost your sales, the following strategies to raise revenues are effective in most situations. However, your decision to implement any of them should be based upon several factors. 1, the compatibility of the strategy with your products or services. 2, your understanding of the buyer's motives when they purchase your product or services. 3, your company's willingness and capability to effectively implement the strategy. 4, whether competitors will copy your strategy and dilute the impact of the change. And 5, your expectations of the future economy and its effects upon your business. Now, while each of these strategies can be implemented alone, you can implement several of them simultaneously for a greater impact on your revenues. Expanding your market should be a consideration. You should augment your existing client base with new products, new geographic territories, and additional sales resources. Step number 1, add complementary services to existing products. Adding complementary services or products may help you gain new clients as well as maintain existing ones. For example, a lawn mowing or landscaping company might add swimming pool maintenance for an additional cost. Neither service is technically complex or difficult to deliver. Both require regular home visits, and each are a burden to the homeowner. Similarly, a home repair company can easily serve the commercial market with the same crews and equipment used in its normal residential business. Contracts to provide future maintenance or extended warranties can be sold with almost all capital equipment. Review the products of your competitors for ideas. If someone even a competitor has an extra that appeals to customers. Copy it. Step number 2, extend the geographic market area. Many small businesses limit their marketing and sales efforts to the immediate area surrounding the central location of their business. A Dallas distributor of playground equipment discovered that none of his competitors marketed in several of the suburbs surrounding the city, probably because no distributor was located within those communities. The additional cost to cover the larger market was minimal and more than doubled potential sales. Don't assume another market is being served without investigation. Step number 3, enter into cooperative sales agreements. Contact companies that sell a complementary product or service with a request to sell your products also. For example, computer hardware companies often sell hardware, which facilitates the sale of their hardware. Furthermore, pet food distributors offer proprietary vitamins and pet furniture, and home remodeling businesses also sell landscaping. Many companies actively seek complementary products as they add very little to marketing and sales expenses. It is just a matter of finding the right partner. Adding additional salespeople for no out-of-pocket costs is a sure sale booster. Keep in mind, it is vital to hone your pricing strategy. Price is the single most important factor in a decision to purchase a product or service. A low price can represent a bargain or low quality in the buyer's mind. Before implementing any pricing strategy, know how your customers feel about your product so that a change in price encourages the market behavior you want. Always consider your prices temporary and adjust them to meet the market and competitive circumstances. Step number 4, raise or lower prices. The prices of products constantly change, so you should not be reluctant to adjust your prices to meet your objectives or the market situation. An immediate price increase will bring additional revenues and profits to the company if the price increase doesn't negatively impact sales. A price reduction will stimulate more sales and take market share away from other suppliers. Knowing how your products compare with similar products from the buyer's viewpoint, as well as the prices of competitive products, will allow you to best position your prices in the marketplace. Changing your prices may shake things up, so you should be particularly sensitive to the reaction of your customers and prospects as the new prices go into effect. If the reaction is not positive, you can make further adjustments, including a return to the old prices. You may also consider regularly raising your prices. Consumers rarely react to slight price increases and often overlook them. While a small increase in price may not seem significant when compared to the full price, the impact of the increase on the profits is magnified since the increase will flow directly to the bottom line. Step number 5, bundle products. For example, as a young man, Michael sold ladies' shoes in a shoe store. The shoes were intended for the mass market and priced to attract women who wanted a nice look without the cost of a designer label. The store also offered handbags and hats designed to complement each pair of shoes. Store management frequently bundled the shoes, handbags, and hat together for a price that was 25% lower than if the products were purchased separately. The result? More than one-half of the shoe sales were bundled with a higher overall profit margin. If you sell products that naturally go together or are used for the same task or at the same time, consider selling them as a package. Step number 6, add, reduce, or eliminate shipping and handling charges. In lieu of raising the price of a product or service, consider adding a shipping and handling charge. The net effect on revenues is the same while avoiding buyer backlash to a price increase. If you currently charge for shipping and handling, consider reducing or eliminating the charge for a specific time in order to stimulate sales. Step number 7, offer special discounts. Discounts properly marketed create a special buying opportunity in consumers' minds, often spurring them to take action. The discounts can be applied to limited products such as a single manufacturer's brand, a limited category like school supplies, or all products in a store-wide sale. In fact, you can create a sales environment for almost any reason. For example, a quantity discount, when two or more of the same products are purchased at the same time. A tie-in discount, which is also referred to as bundling, when two or more products are purchased at the same time. Seasonal discounts, when products are bought within a specific time frame. Conditional discounts, when the products purchased are used or reconditioned. And stripped discounts, when the products purchased are stripped of one or more of the features. Step number 8, offer a rebate. A rebate is a deferred discount, issuing a percentage of the price in cash after the product is purchased. Popular with consumers, they are often associated with the sale of new cars. Rebates typically have redemption rates less than 50%, according to John Kerrville, professor of marketing at Harvard Business School. This means that the publicized discount can be effective in generating additional sales, while the lower redemption rate reduces its cost. On the negative side, failure to promptly redeem a rebate can cause bad customer relations. Because of growing complaints, some companies have discontinued rebate programs altogether. Step number 9, participate in coupon programs. Distributed through newspapers and magazines, coupons have long been an effective way to publicize products and increase sales. The Internet introduced electronic coupons and reduced the cost of distribution even further. Daily deals websites such as Groupon and Living Social aggressively seek companies willing to offer their products at a discount in return for exposure to their large market of coupon users. Local coupon aggregators combine the offers of different companies into books, which are then sold or given away to potential buyers. Research the market and find an issuer of coupons for your products in an effort to re-energize the sales channel. If you want to increase sales, you have to generate enthusiasm and a reason to buy. There are a number of tips you can follow to upset current market dynamics and renew the excitement for your products. Step number 10, invigorate your sales collateral. The importance of sales collateral, brochures, presentations, product data sheets, pictures is often overlooked by business owners, even though the only purpose of the collateral is to make the sales effort easier and more effective. As a result, the information presented to potential buyers becomes out of date, inaccurate, and misleading. Websites frequently suffer from the same melee, and visitors to the sites dwindle. Your sales collateral, including website, is a reflection of your company. A vibrant, bright-colored document complete with drawings and pictures draw attention and generates excitement in its content. Dull, boring materials are typically trashed without a second thought. Review your sales materials, item by item, to see whether they convey the image and message you want to present to your customers. Do they include all of your products in their latest innovations? Do they adequately portray the advantages of your products by linking features to benefits? Do they convey a sense of urgency with easy instruction for purchase? If your brochures, presentations, product data sheets, pictures, or website don't simply and clearly present information which will spur your prospects to take action, it's time to redesign them. Step number 11, incentivize your sales partners. Revise your commission structure to shake up the sales force. Most commission schedules are tiered where the salesperson receives a lower commission rate as his sales increase. If you're using that approach, flip the incentive ratio from top to bottom by making the higher commissions applicable to the greatest volume of sales. For example, rather than paying the highest percentage commission at the bottom tier, Reward the salesperson with higher commissions at the top. A compensation plan of this sort aligns the company's and the salesman's interests. The promise of an even higher income as sales grow is a powerful incentive to make more sales. For a contemporary boost in sales, create a sales contest where the salespeople compete for a cash prize, a luxurious trip, or some other perquisite if they reach a targeted level of sales or new accounts. If successful, follow one contest after another with a different prize each time. Step 12. Renew old relationships. It is easier to sell to an old customer than to find a new one. Products previously purchased wear out, break down, or become obsolete. Develop a marketing program to communicate with old customers and prospects and contact them on a regular basis about your company and your products. Ask your old customers for referrals and written references. Make them feel as if they are a valuable component to your success. Step number 13. Accept credit cards. Accepting credit cards for payment is a benefit to your potential customers and is a proven method to quickly spur sales. If you do not presently accept credit cards, go to your bank or local financial institution and create an account immediately. The initial cost of setup will be quickly recovered, and the small processing fees can be considered in your retail pricing. Investigate whether other sources of credit may be available to your customers. Franchises, for example, can sometimes be financed through programs of the Small Business Administration. Finance companies and manufacturers might provide funds for the purchase of larger capital equipment or real estate. There are plenty of independent sources of credit available to buyers. Your role as a seller is to identify those sources and facilitate the introduction between your buyer and the lender. Step number 14. Institute a layaway plan. A layaway plan, which is an alternative form of offering credit to customers, is the way to allow your customers to pay on time without you having to incur financial risk. Layaway was a very popular retail strategy prior to the widespread growth of credit cards and appears to be coming back into vogue as consumers resist taking on debt. As a seller, your one concern if you implement this program is to be sure that the layaway product is not perishable or unique, which might limit the number of new buyers if the original purchaser reneges on his purchase. Step number 15. Add subscription sales. Newspapers, magazines, and other regularly used products lend themselves to upfront payments in return for a series of future deliveries of the product. In addition to assuring future sales for the company, a subscription system has the advantage of generating cash before significant expense is incurred. If you have a product or service that is purchased by your customers on a regular basis, consider instituting a subscription program. Many business theorists claim that a business is either growing or declining. Successful companies continually reinvent themselves by listening to their customers and by adapting their products, sales strategies, and processes to meet a constantly changing paradigm. Each of these strategies are powerful revenue generators in the right circumstances, but the optimum choice for your company will depend upon your understanding and knowledge of the customers that you serve. A very warm and special thanks to Michael Lewis and Money Crashers for sharing these insightful principles with us at the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, where we provide you with informative talk on the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network and iHeartRadio every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. We really appreciate our partnership with Money Crashers and the content they provide to our listening audience. Take a moment to follow both Michael Lewis and Money Crashers on all social media platforms. This has been rockstar entrepreneur and international business consultant Erica A. Murray. Until next week, remember to improve your business daily and be informed.
All right, business owners, I know that one was a lot of content, a lot of information, but I hope that you found it useful. In many instances, we know most of this stuff, but constant reminders keep us in the fold of things. It keeps our businesses strong, right? Tuning in to UIBE on iHeartRadio and the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network definitely pays, doesn't it? You must admit it. You learn some great information when you're tuned in. Go ahead, admit it. I encourage you to embrace the content and increase your business revenue. Yes, each week we make it easy by providing step-by-step information to help you get the job done. Generating revenue is critical. Actually, consistent revenue is what is necessary. I really hope that you were able to write down those tips on ways to increase your revenue. But if you missed something, we don't want to leave you out, so you may trot on down to my iHeartRadio station to listen to the show again. That's right, or you can find us on iTunes and over 20 additional podcast stations on the web. Just search UIBE Radio or the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Come on, I implore you to make us the perfect beat to your favorite melody. Come on. When at iHeartRadio, type the Ultimate International Business Experience, all one word, and you will see us appear on iTunes. Just search on the podcast for Erica A. Murray or MWHY Radio, and it's like magic. You can hear it again at your own pace. That segment was truly content strong. On UIBE Radio, we provide you with useful information. I did say that, meaning that you can use the information in at least two places in your life, business and personal. You know that a principle is interchangeable and in the various sectors of our life. So if you need some help with that, get a little more assistance, grab my book, CEO to the Power of You, and you can learn all about it. I make it so simple that a third grader can grasp the concept. I want you to commit yourself right now to make this information practical within your business. Come on, open your mouth and commit. Commitment is not a bad thing. It's an accountable thing. You hear me? Some of you will get that on the replay. All right, well, it's time to do what we do again to pay the bills for this radio show that has reached top hit level on iHeartRadio 2 days after it debuted. Even before iHeart, our faithful listeners actually helped our show to rank as a top rated show according to the downloads that it received and a number of individuals who tune in their dials every week. But before we go to break, I do want to thank our listeners who are listening in every location that this show is syndicated. But those of you who are listening abroad, thank you for your continued support. Also, thank you to those who continue to download our show and our show segments. We are experiencing immense success with our downloads. We really appreciate you all because numbers matter in this business, and that is if you want to continue to hear this radio show live on the air. If you want to listen to any of those clips, you can subscribe to iHeartRadio or iTunes. Hey, it's free, and we put all this information out there everywhere so that you can listen and learn. We don't want you to have to read. Just plug us in at the office while you're on a daily jog or when you go to bed. Just listen. Also, I want you guys to know that I hear you and I'm tuned into the things that you like to help move your business forward. Again, I appreciate the sacrifice that many of you who are listening abroad make because of the time zone differences, but yet week after week you tune into this global show that brings you international news, informative talk every Thursday on the best radio broadcast networks, the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network and iHeartRadio. We can't go to break without acknowledging those of you who are posting to our Facebook, Twitter, and the various chat rooms. We are the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, and coming up after the break, we'll bring you some inspiration in our international stiletto movement. #Royal Boss. Stay tuned in and you'll find out what that means. It's all coming up right after this commercial break.
Hey, Chef Jovi here of the Eatsperience Radio Show. Join me 10 a.m. every Thursday to explore recipes, best restaurants, and food spots in and around the country. I look forward to receiving your comments, so follow us on Spreaker.com to tune into the show. That's SPREAKER.com. And search MWHY Radio to join me every Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Eatsperience Radio Show. And remember to share your Eatsperience.
The Tanya Free and Friends Talk Show is happy to announce our partnership with the May We Help You Radio Network. You can now catch the rebroadcast of our Wednesday show every Thursday at 6 p.m. That's Tanya Free and Friends, the podcast, every Thursday evening at 6 p.m. We welcome your comments and opinions 24/7 at TanyaFree.com, Facebook and Twitter, or send me a text by texting the word Tanya, that's 72727. Tanya Free and Friends, and May We Help You Radio. Living life with a purpose.
The Queen Esther Radio Show is live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me, Jessica Taylor,
and me, Jason Mosley, to be entertained by authors, artists, and spiritual leaders.
We look forward to being a blessing in your life every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Only on the MWHY Radio Network.
Hi, my name is Letitia M., owner of May We Help You Network. I want to thank you for joining us and enjoying our host here on MWHY Radio Network. Please visit us online at mwhyradio.com and like us on facebook.com/MWHY Radio. Tune in to learn more about our hosts and upcoming contests and our TV programming that will be coming to you soon. MWHY Radio, bringing together business, community, and you.
All right, welcome back to the show. And once again, if you missed the first two segments, well, shame on you. But you know that I have magical powers because I can with one wave of my magical business wand, and you can hear it again by visiting my iHeartRadio station or acquiring the MWHY Radio app. You may also join me on Google Plus because every week I post these segments of the show there. And for those of you who are connected to me, well, now you go ahead and get it. Moving along in our program, we're so happy about this next segment of our show. Oh, how we do love to highlight what women are doing in business. It's only because those beautiful and expensive stilettos are leaving footprints around the globe. Today in our International Stiletto segment, we have gone to a new level, ladies and gents. We have really struck pure royalty. We are introducing another international boss in every sense of the word. This lady clearly illustrates that a vision can truly come to pass. She has overtaken the continent of Africa and expanding the globe. Just when we thought that ladies wouldn't get their hands dirty, well, now think again. Here emerges our royal boss, a woman of vision. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's International Stiletto Boss has earned every right to be highlighted in this segment. But before I reveal her to you, remember that you're always welcome to call in to give your opinion about anything on our show. Feel free to dial in at 646-652-2512 to provide your insight and input to the show, or you can text the show by using hashtag UIBE by going to www.mwhyradio.com and selecting the text option right on the home page. Thanks to everyone who posts to my social media sites their comments and ideas, and if you want to share your voice, just connect with me on social media, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter at Erica A. Murray, Instagram, I am Erica A. Murray, and LinkedIn, Erica A. Murray Global. Thank you for not only listening but being involved in the show. Now here is our International Stiletto Boss for this week. You will truly be inspired by her story.
Welcome to the International Stiletto Movement. The lady we're going to highlight today is Miss Shelley Root. By any chance, do you know that name? Probably not. But if you like to earn your living in an industry that focuses on unclean things, you have probably encountered her. Today, we're going to talk about this amazing female world changer. In Africa, they say one man's tea is another's poison. Well, obviously never met Miss Shelley Root. For her, one company's rubbish is another's profit margin. Shelley Root is the founder and managing director of Industrial Waste and Environmental Services, also known as IWESCO in Mpumalanga. IWESCO was founded in 1997 and has since grown to become one of the leading industrial waste management businesses in the country. Providing its clients with consolidated waste and environmental management solutions, as well as contract cleaning services, IWESCO is expanding at a rapid pace and is far ahead of its competition. With Shelley Root's foresight, she created a solution for South Africa's waste management problem. Hesitant at first, mainly because industrial waste management was initially not a widely accepted concept in South Africa. But she surged forward anyway and ended up walking away with two of the highest recognitions, the Top Gender Empowered Company and Top Woman Entrepreneur Award at the Top Women's Award in 2012. The managing director of IWESCO might make her money from waste, but litter is her cyanide, and so Shelley decided it was time to tackle her pet peeve too, litter. Shelley abhors litter so much that she decided to do something about it. Her vision was to create a society where one does not have to walk around picking up other people's rubbish. She continues, once we do not have to pick up rubbish, we can do things that add more benefit to society. She explains that a large part of her business involves training people to work as contract cleaners at offices and factories. She simply took this core skill and applied it to another setting to create Adopt a Road. Ruth piloted her project Adopt a Road in 2012. This initiative combined the broad-based Black Economic Empowerment Scorecard with job creation and ultimately enterprise development. In essence, it comes down to people picking up litter along the road corridors. Shelley explains further that Adopt a Road franchises would be sold to individuals who decide to make purchases. They, in turn, will be sponsored by the private sector. Adopt a Road is a solution to her pet peeve. It is an idea that she had in the back of her mind for years, and she's finally now formalized it. Littering is a major problem in South Africa, and our roads look horrific, she states. Shelley further explains that in America, it is a common practice for communities to clean highways and roads in and around their town. She did not think that this model would work in South Africa and adopted it when a commercial need was created in the market, the broad-based Black Economic Empowerment Scorecard. The day that she sat down to write the business plan, it just came together like a puzzle. It is a very simple concept and makes logical sense because everyone benefits, she says. The businesses who partake in this initiative will earn points towards enterprise development, and this allows the franchisee to run a profitable business while simultaneously creating jobs. Shelley desires to create at least 20,000 new jobs over the next 5 years, and she believes that this is a conservative estimate. Besides the people on the road, you also create indirect jobs through the support staff needed or through recycling depots. Currently in collaboration with the Johannesburg Road Authority and Shiwani Metro, Ruth believes that in time, this initiative will give municipal workers the time to focus on more important areas of service delivery. iWesco is a case in point, and the business has been running successfully since 1997 and also employs about 600 people. Shelley recounts, I was in the motor vehicle industry and decided one day to start my own business. I was at a point in my life where I saw an opportunity while doing my MBA, she recalls. We started with contract cleaning services, cleaning factories and offices. The waste management side of the business represented a competitive advantage because waste is sorted on site and recyclables are taken out of the rubbish, she explains. We control the waste supply chain from cradle to grave, she says, explaining the synergy between iWesco and Adopt a Road. Today, ladies, when you tweet, use the hashtag RoyalBoss in honor of our stiletto boss, Miss Shelley Root. Remember, in a conventional world, you must do something unconventional to stand out. Sensational job, Shelley. We are truly inspired by your story. Thank you to Sage Pastel, the Sage One Company of Zambia, and Henry Peltzer for your contribution to our international stiletto movement on the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Founder and Managing Director of iWesco in Mpumalanga, Miss Shelley Root, flexing her muscle in the waste management industry. Truly globe-trotting and leaving her footprints in the sand around the world. If you are doing something extraordinary in business, female entrepreneurs, and you want to be highlighted on our international stiletto movement, send me a message at mwhyradio.com or email me from my iHeart radio station. Share what's happening with you, and we'll be certain to tell the world all about it, right here on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Once again, women are doing it bigger than ever, and they're leaving their footprints in the sand around the world.
All right, tell me female entrepreneurs aren't in the trenches. Miss Shelley Root has experienced enormous success in such a short period of time. She is a royal powerhouse in Mpumalanga, Africa. If you don't know Miss Shelley Root by name before this segment, well, when you travel to Africa and you see the Adopt the Road signs, you will know who started that trend. She's more than an international cellular boss. I'm just going to refer to her as the royal boss that she is. Talking about impacting Africa, I don't think that environmental waste industry could ever fathom the change that she would bring. Just know that this can be you, ladies and gents, so be motivated to do something unprecedented. Come on, be the trend that everyone's talking about. So what if people don't agree with it? So what if people don't see the vision? Stand for what you believe in. Let all obstacles be your driving force to reach beyond the stars. Do what it is that you want to do and be committed to it. All right, I love this next segment of our show because this is where we encourage you as the business owner to get up and do something really huge for your business. This week's action item segment is entitled, are you listening? 5 leadership tips for our small business owners. That's right, you heard me correctly. We're talking about leadership for business owners. So leadership is important. So is leadership actually important to you in your business? What type of leader are you? Leadership is very important to the existence of any business, but it's free will. Will you choose to exhibit exceptional leadership in your business, or will you just let things fall by the wayside? Each day provides us with greater insight. The more information we intake, the greater our chances are for being successful. Stop accepting mediocrity in your business and life. You deserve better than that. As entrepreneurs, we should create leaders within our organizations. All right, for my avid listeners, by now you have closed your office door and put the Do Not Disturb sign on the door. You've answered that one telephone call that required your attention, answered the email from your to-do list, and swallowed your beverage, all because you operate in efficiency. You still have managed to have your pen and paper ready. If this is your first time tuning in or you just joined into the show, I implore you to grab some paper and pen quickly and take notes, as we always desire for you to implement the tips from this segment into your business and into your life. Remember, you could never recover the blood, sweat, and tears that you have put into your business to operate, to not have organizational frameworks in place. So don't give up. Just get up and do something different. Listen to what's coming up next.
Today in our action item segment, we will discuss 5 leadership tips for small business owners. All right, if you're in business, effective leadership is crucial to organizational development and organizational culture. Even the most experienced leaders, whatever the size of their business, know learning how to be a great leader is a journey without end. This journey begins the first day on the job and continues throughout the span of their career, and will likely draw on lessons learned that very first day. It's no surprise that while you may be a seasoned leader, you still draw on things that you've learned early on as an entrepreneur. They're still highly relevant. Here are 5 tips for small business leaders. Tip number 1, define yourself and your business's culture. Knowing what type and style of leader you want to be is essential. Of course, you will end up evolving and refining your approach over the years, but start by considering your strengths, your personality, and the way you want your employees and clients to interact with one another. Authenticity is key. Just be yourself. This frame of mind is essential in helping define your business's culture. Lead by example and set the tone for your employees. This may not seem like a big step if your small business only has a handful of employees, but they are your company's chief brand ambassadors and evangelists. If you set the right tone, they will ensure your business's reputation flourishes and profits grow. Tip number 2, make a 5-year plan. At the outset of your new venture, you will likely spend all of your time with your nose to the grindstone, which can make it tough to see the big picture. While getting through daily operation matters, you should never lose sight of your long-term goal. When it comes to this, think big. Sure, you may have a sense of where you want to go in a 2 or 3-year plan, but think longer term. A big part of this plan is financial literacy. This has a huge impact on a business's profitability. So it's essential for business owners to educate themselves on the numbers that run their business and learn about the market in which they operate to ensure long-term success. Tip number 3, keep a detailed account of your daily activities. We all know firsthand how hectic running a small business can be. Adding another task to the never-ending to-do list can typically be pretty far from your thoughts. Nevertheless, Try taking the time to write down what you do every day and the outcome of each meeting you attend, as it can give you invaluable insight into your operations of your company and who's accountable for what. As a result, you can pivot quickly to correct any issues you see coming, thereby improving the ability to meet and exceed forecast projections. Try it. It actually works. Tip number 4, don't be afraid to let go, just a little bit. By keeping a record of your activities, this gives you greater visibility into your day-to-day operations and your part therein. Likely, you've identified areas that do not need your personal attention anymore. Yes, it is your company and its success rests on your shoulders, but that doesn't mean that you should try to do everything yourself. In fact, that's a mistake. Now that you're up and running and processes have streamlined a little, your roles and responsibilities have changed. You need to focus on the business's vision. Remember that 5-year plan? Empower employees to take leadership positions, make decisions, and grow the business, and good results will follow. It will likely help foster your business's culture and your reputation as a leader as well. Ultimately, we've found that you can empower people by establishing principles and guidelines for decision making. That, combined with well-communicated values and long-term strategy, enables others to take on leadership roles aligned with your goals. Tip number 5, take your time with recruitment. As you begin to gather steam, you will need to expand your workforce. Whatever you do, don't rush. Hiring immediately to fill a need is a common temptation, but bringing in the wrong person can be highly detrimental to your team, hurting morale, negatively impacting culture, and reversing progress. On the other hand, a good hire makes an immeasurable difference now and in the future. The right people are out there. Take whatever time you need to find them. Think long-term and don't ever rush. I know this is difficult as a small business, but ask your team to hold the course and be sure to explain why time is needed to make a big decision like this. Each of these points is something you need to consider almost every day that you head into the office. Good leadership will take your company straight to the top. I want to thank Jeff Cates, CEO of Intuit Canada, as well as the Globe and Mail, for contributing to the action item segment of this week's show. Take these tips and improve your business and your life. If you believe that you have tips that our audience can use to improve them or their businesses, find out how you can be a part of this segment by sending me a message on iHeartRadio or www.mwhy.com. You can also send me a message on Facebook or LinkedIn, and we can talk about how to make this happen. You've been listening to rockstar entrepreneur and international business consultant Erica A. Murray on iHeartRadio. Until next week, listeners, be active with the action item tips from today.
There you have it, entrepreneurs and business owners from around the world. You heard it right here first on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show. Action item tips to improve your business and your life. Try those tips and see what happens when you accept change. At the end of the day, listeners, we live in a different world and require us to keep up with the changing times. Now, I challenge you to be active with the action item tips. It's only 5 tips. That's that easy. Be willing to try something new. It will change your business. The information that you hear every week on this segment is free to you, but if you implement it, it can translate into efficiency and capital in your business. That is the goal, to be efficient, effective, and to generate capital. Join us next week to hear more action item tips for your business. If you believe that you have action item tips that our audience can use to improve them or their business, we'll find out how you can be a part of this segment by emailing me on my iHeart radio station or visiting the broadcasting network at www.mwhyradio.com and send me a message there. You can also send me a message on LinkedIn and we can talk about how to make this happen. It's about time for us to separate until next week, Thursday. But before we part, I want to give you a thought for today from Tony Shee. He says for you to chase the vision, not the money. The money will end up following you. Wow, you got to love that quote, right, entrepreneurs? The one thing that I do know as entrepreneurs, you need money to survive in business. But if your vision is clear and if your focus is the manifestation of that vision, well, the money will end up following you. Well, Mr. Tony Shee, CEO of Zappos, I don't think you could have said it any better. What does the vision of your company look like, business owners? Well, now, if there is no vision, the business will definitely perish. If there is a vision, follow it, and guess what? The money will follow you. That's just a little something to think about as you peruse through your day, entrepreneurs. You heard it here on UIBE Radio. That's right, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, where we keep you informed and up on your business game. Once again, don't forget to download the May We Help You Radio Broadcast Network app and the iHeartRadio app to listen to the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show on the go. Go to www.mwhyradio.com and iHeartRadio. Get it free today. Join both me, myself, in the network on Facebook and Twitter to win prizes. Connect with me on all social media platforms to hear first-to-market items. Come on now, join me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, and Pinterest. Erica A. Murray, and Instagram. I am Erica A. Murray. Some interesting things happen on my social media platform. You could win something real amazing, but how would you know if you're not connected? Remember, connecting is free, and I've said it before. You are qualified to participate in free. Something dynamic is coming up on my social media platform called #The Social Media Secret. Believe me, entrepreneurs and business owners, you don't want to miss it. But if you but you will if you're not connected to me on social media. The details for this will only be found on my social media platform. So you got to get connected. It's free. What are you waiting for? Before I sign off, my mantra is always forward progression and upward mobility. If what you're doing in your business isn't moving you forward and up, perhaps you should reevaluate what it is that you're doing. If you are in business and you have not collaborated with someone in your industry or a complementary industry, well, shame on you. It's the quickest way to expand your market. If you have to pay, go ahead and pay to play. I implore you to respect the value of collaborations, and I promise you, you'll be happy with the outcome. Entrepreneurs, let's implement what we've heard today and tell someone else about it. Please make certain that you're moving forward in your second quarter business goals. Flex your business muscles and get your profits up into the black. You have been listening to UIBE Radio, the Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show, international news, informative talk, every Thursday at 12 noon. See you again next week. Goodbye for now.
Thanks for listening to this week's Ultimate International Business Experience Radio Show with Erica A. Murray. Listen back to the show anytime by downloading the May We Help You Radio Broadcast app, going to iTunes, Spreaker, Blog Talk Radio, and 20 different podcast stations around the world. Don't forget to catch this syndicated show next week and every week on terrestrial radio in Tampa, Florida, Macon, Georgia, Las Vegas, Nevada, Boulder, Colorado, Richmond, Virginia, Kansas City, Missouri, Seattle, Washington, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and on iHeartRadio. We are here to help your business go global.